My name is John Smith. I'm the Chief Deputy Sheriff here for Montgomery County. I've been Chief Deputy since late 2012. Been with the Sheriff's Office since 1995. We've seen an increase in juvenile crime. I went back and looked at some TBI data, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. They produce crime reports annually. And one of the things that was of noted is that 10% of violent crime is committed by juveniles. And in 2021, we saw a 16% increase over 2020.
So Clarksville Police Department decided to put together a juvenile unit. They lean more towards actual engagement and interaction. I feel like this department kind of wants to bridge the gap between, negative media about police and actually having us out in the community and actually getting involved. They're a product of, what they've seen, what they've heard, what they've been around. So for us, sometimes it's kind of breaking the mold for them.
From my experience, those who have immediate consequences, an immediate disruption of that bad behavior is what's necessary. Granted, part of the protecting and serving is taking custody of people, and sometimes we have to take custody of children, juveniles, and take them over to some other facility. So while they are just tied up with those responsibilities, we're depleting the human resources that we need to take care of what, again, the public expects us to be doing. And this is just not one of those things they think about.
He was being treated like a criminal, but in my view, he's a disabled human that needs help, not somebody who's looking for trouble. What do we do? How do I handle that? And the principal looked me in the face and said, well, hopefully we've fixed him by then. And I said, all right. And I just looked at her for a second and I said, are you serious? Yep, hopefully we can fix him. And I'm like, he's not broken and needs to be fixed. He needs help. Mm-hmm. He needs support. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of children out there who are in the system or are in danger of going into the system that very easily could have avoided that with some support. And it starts with the parents. You've got to support your kid no matter what. All of these adults that these children interact with are gonna have to become educated on the signs and symptoms.
It was literally a normal day at school. I have lots of friends, I'm in sports, and all sorts of activities. I got in trouble because I was literally helping a friend. She handed me some of her stuff, and I'm just holding it while she was grabbing something from her locker, and a teacher walked by questioning what I had. I didn't even realize it was a vape pen, and before I knew it, I was taken into the office and police were called. And then I was left in the room alone. I'm freaking out, and no one even asked me what happened, no one asked me my side of the story. I was just told there was zero tolerance. I was sent home with paperwork and meeting dates and court dates and all sorts of stuff. I wasn't allowed back for 2 weeks. And now I have this on my permanent record, all because I was helping someone and there was a misunderstanding. I'm doing everything they tell me to do, community service, follow-ups, you name it. I'm not a bad kid, yet they made me the problem. Meanwhile, there are other kids who constantly do bad things and they never face any consequences. It's not fair.
You need to let someone know that, you know, you're not in a great place. And if you don't speak up, well, bad things are gonna happen. No one's gonna laugh at you for asking for help. And if they do, well, they suck. They're an awful person. So speak up, talk to someone, a group of friends that's trustworthy and actually cares about who you are and your social life and just your life in general is going to help you succeed.
As soon as you put a kid in a positive environment and you actually give them the attention that they need, or you figure out what kind of resources that they need, and you can kind of take them under your wing and put it in place for them, they just pretty much all can excel. They see us as approachable individuals in the community now, so we're trying to build that relationship.
I met a counselor or like a life coach, and then that's where everything started to like turn around.
We want y'all to reach out to us to see if we can help on the front end. We'd rather try to do as much as we can for them before they get too far down the pipeline.
Sometimes you got to have the courage to actually say something and to intervene and find out what's going on with their child. That would be my biggest advice, is that yes, you're having fun now, you're living in the moment right now, but there's always a tomorrow.
As soon as you put a kid in a positive environment and you actually give them the attention that they need, or you figure out what kind of resources that they need, and you can kind of take them under your wing and put it in place for them, they just pretty much all can excel.